Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Today we're going to make the pizza Rustica. So this year I'm going to make my own dough, and normally I use the refrigerated crusts, which you can use also. And you know, if you don't want to get too, because the filling is very easy, it just takes a lot of ingredients, a lot of expensive ingredients, cheeses and Italian meats. And but today I'm going to do the crust for you, and then we'll do the filling after. So for the crust, you're going to need 2 cups of flour. You're going to need 2 large eggs. You're going to need 8 ounces of butter, which is, I believe, 2 sticks of butter. And I'm using Plugra, salted, European style salted butter for this. And we have some salt. And then you want a little bit of milk. We have a half a cup here. We'll use what we need. And that is all we need for our crust. So we're going to make that first, because we have to let that rest for a half an hour. And while it rests, we'll make our filling. So I'll be right back with you to show you what to do. Alright guys, into our KitchenAid we're going to put 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour right into the KitchenAid. I have this fitted with the dough hook here. We're going to put a nice pinch of salt. Okay. And we cut up our, and we cut up our butter into little squares like this. And you want your butter cold. You don't want it room temp or anything. You want your butter cold. So cut that up into little squares. And then we will start our KitchenAid and start getting the flour incorporated into the butter. So here we go. Ready? We'll start slow. Getting the butter and the flour mixed thoroughly is going to take a while, and believe me, this is something you can do by hand, but I wouldn't want to. So it's getting there. So we're having a, this is, I don't know if this is new or not, but I've never seen it before last week. And this is Budweiser Copper Lager. And this is aged in Jim Beam whiskey barrels. And I'm telling you, this is delicious. I'm not normally a Budweiser drinker, but this one with the Jim Beam whiskey barrel aging is delicious. So that helps us with our baking. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to scrape down the sides and get it ready for our next step. Okay, our butter and our flour look very well incorporated right now. So our next step is the eggs. We're going to put 2 eggs in here. Start her up. had my KitchenAid for so many years now, and mine is black metal flake. Kind of like a hot rod, a little bit like a kitchen hot rod, right? Alright, our dough is a little too wet, so I'm going to add a little bit of flour. Now later on, if our dough is a little dry, we'll add the milk. You've got to play with this until you get it to the right consistency. So let's add a little more flour. Mix it back up. It's starting to get more dough-like now. It's starting to pull together, which is what we want, okay? Definitely starting to pull together, so we'll add a little bit of milk. We'll pick up everything from the sides of the pot. You want it to start pulling together on your dough hook. Alright, I just want to feel the dough. I want to feel it. Still a little bit sticky, we don't want that. So we're going to add a little more flour. Look inside here. Oh, it feels much better now. Okay, it feels much, much better. So we're going to try and get it into one single ball here. Add a speck of milk, okay? Say that looks and feels pretty good. Might be just a little sticky. Nope, feels pretty good. Feels real good. Okay, I think we are good with our dough. So what I'm going to do with that dough is sprinkle a little bit of flour on it. And I'm going to roll it up, put it in plastic, and let it rest for a half an hour. Then I will show you what to do next. Okay, here's our beautiful dough. Here's our dough. I can touch it without it sticking to me, and that's what we want. Okay, and so I'm going to make it into a ball, nice ball, and put it right in plastic. Cover it up. And we're going to let it rest for a half an hour. So I'll be back with you to show you how to make your filling as soon as I get the KitchenAid out of the way. Okay, for our filling, we need a lot of good stuff, a lot of expensive stuff, okay? Because this is a once-a-year pie. This is for Easter. Traditionally, you make it on Good Friday to eat on Easter Day. But this is the only time I'm going to have time to make this pie, so we're going to make it right now so I can show you. And then later on, in a week or two, we'll make the sweeter, the pizza again. This is pizza rustica. Later on, we'll make the sweeter Easter pie. All right. Also, traditionally, we use basket cheese for this pie, which I couldn't get. I could not get basket cheese. So basket cheese is very much the same as ricotta. And what you can do is put your ricotta in a strainer in the fridge over a bowl and dry it out a little bit. That'll make it more like the basket cheese. So we have, I think I have about 2 pounds, almost 2 pounds of ricotta right here. We're going to want 3 eggs for this. And another egg later to brush over the crust. We want some pecorino romano. We want sharp provolone. We want whole milk mozzarella. And then we have our meats. I have a ham steak here. I have a beautiful boar's head pepperoni. And I have sopressata, which is an Italian sausage. This is very, very beautiful. Now, you can use any combination of meats, any kind of hams you like, any kind of sausages you like. You can put salami in here. Anything that you can get your hands on. Everybody can get pepperoni, obviously. If you can't get the sopressata, you can use salami. You can use prosciutto. You can use mortadella. Anything that you can get. Any ham sausage combination. And then you will want black pepper. We don't want to salt it because, of course, the sausages are very, very salty, as is the ham. So let me get a bowl. Get these cut up the way we want them. We want little chunks of everything. And we want about a half a cup of each of the hams and the provolone, okay? And I guess mozzarella too. We'll eyeball that. I'll be right back. Are you ready to go? Get yourself a big bowl. Take a sip of your brew. Gonna start with our sopressata right into the bowl. Our ham. Remember, you want to have a cup of each of these. And our beautiful pepperoni right in. Gonna add our mozzarella right in. Gonna add our provolone. Yummy. Beautiful. Vaggi is staring me down. As I told you before, he is a cheese hound. So we better give him some cheese. Okay, Vag. Now we want about 4 tablespoons of pecorino romano, which is about what I have left in here, so I'll put that in. Alright, we're going to stir this around. Just mix them up a little bit. Smells so good. So very, very good. Okay, to this, we're going to add 3 eggs. Three eggs right in, guys. stir again until the eggs are broken up and incorporated. So today is going to be 70 degrees, and I took advantage of that and got out early this morning and raked the entire front and side gardens, and I got rid of all the leaves. I got everything neat for the season, so the next time I have a nice day, which hopefully will be April 12th when I'm next off, I can work on the backyard. That should be perfect timing there for getting everything done in the backyard. Alright, that looks well mixed, I think. Now what we're going to do is take our basket cheese, or our ricotta in this case, and start to add it. And we'll mix as we go. This pie has a lot of ingredients, and everything is so delicious. And the reason you make this on Good Friday for Easter Sunday is that is when you break the Lenten fast, and you can eat whatever you want again. You can eat meat again, traditionally, you know. If you put it in a little at a time, it makes it a little easier to blend everything. And you can see the eggs getting mixed in nicely. All the meats, all the cheeses. Oops, I'm out of frame here. Alright, so a little bit more of ricotta, and we are done. I want to make sure this is mixed really well, okay? At this point, I will put in some black pepper. Again, you don't want salt, remember. You don't want salt in here because all your meats are salty. The provolone, the mozzarella is salty. So, black pepper is all you need. That looks really good. I think that's mixed well. I think that's mixed well enough. Alright, let's get ready to roll out our dough. Okay, what we have here is a medium springform pan. What I'm going to do is brush it with oil so nothing sticks to it. Whole thing down with oil. So we are ready to roll. Okay. Okay guys, we are going to flour our board. Flour our board and get our dough. Our rested dough. And what we're going to do with this is cut a little piece of it off for the top. A little piece is going to become the top. So we'll take that piece off. We'll take the big piece, put it on our board. Looks really good. Little flour on top, little flour on our rolling pin, and we will roll. We're going to roll it to about a 1/2 inch, I guess. About a 1/2 inch or so, maybe a little finer, because it's a heavy filling that we have here. And we want it to hold our filling nicely. And we have to make our little circle of dough larger than our springform pan, obviously. Right. So you would do the same exact thing with the refrigerated crusts. You would take the 2 double crust refrigerated crust, roll them out a little bit, big enough to fit in your spring form. This rolls really, really nicely. Beautiful. That should be pretty good. Let's see. Let's measure our spring form. We might need a little bit more this way. Okay, then what we're going to do is roll it onto our rolling pin. Here we got some thick spots right there. Roll it onto the pin, bring your spring form over, and roll your crust right onto your spring form. Beautiful. Then you're going to work it down into the bottom of the spring form very carefully. Can you see me here? Kind of hook it around the top so it stays in place. Stretch it into the bottom. At this point, looks good, huh? Alright, you want to preheat the oven to 350. Start getting that going. And we'll just feed our crust in really nicely all around. Okay. That looks real good. Okay, looks good. Now, take our filling, our massive amount of filling here, and we're going to fill our beautiful crust. I was just outside with Vaji, and it is definitely 70 degrees. It is a glorious day. Just a glorious day. Now it's going to go back to 50 tomorrow and back to the 40s next week. So it's not quite here yet, but this is just such a nice little hint of spring. It's just amazing. So try to get every bit of your beautiful filling out of the bowl and into your crust. Okay. Spread it around evenly. Now Now there's two ways you can do this. You can make the second crust, or you can fold in your crust over the pie. But we are going to roll out a second crust. Okay. Cut off some of this excess here, so we don't need that here. Alright, so move this out of the way and get ready to make our top crust. A little more flour. There we go. See how nicely this dough rolls out. It doesn't pull back. It's just beautiful. The size you make it is the size it stays. And that is beautiful. Alright. That looks pretty good. So let's pick it up. Okay, bring our beautiful pot back. And we're going to roll our top crust right over the top of the pan. Just like so. Okay. Now we're going to press it down a little bit over the pie. Press it down and into the other crust on the sides. Just like so. See what I'm doing? Okay. Okay, then what we want to do is take a pastry cutter. This one is vintage and it's from France. And we're going to cut right around the top of our Fudge is flipping because the mailman is there. Fudge is flipping because the mailman is outside. And that's what he does when the mailman comes. So we're going to cut all around. Take our excess dough away. Let me pause you so until Vajji calms down. Okay guys, now you want to beat an egg. You can brush it all over the top. Over the top very beautifully. Okay, now what I like to do with my extra dough, because you will have extra dough that you cut off, I like to make it more Easter-like. Brush that with egg also, and if you put this on over the egg wash, it'll stick. Okay, so looks like we are good to go. Now what I'm going to do is put this on a little tray. I'm going to put it on a tray in the oven so that if it bubbles over it won't fall into the oven. And I'm going to make a couple of air holes. So there you have it. Tink's Pizza Rustica for Easter. Isn't that beautiful? $3.50, okay? For an hour to an hour and 15. So we'll check it after an hour and see how nice and brown it is. If it needs longer, we'll leave it for another 15. But let me get this ready for the oven and I'll be back with you later. Okay guys, and there is our Pizza Rustica out of the oven. It looks beautiful. It smells amazing. So this pie, you have to let it cool before you take your take it out of the spring form and cut it, because it has to firm up before you cut it, because otherwise it'll melt all over the place. So that is our Pizza Rustica. I hope you have the ambition to try it, and if you don't, I'll put the easy version down below in a link, because I have done an easy version for you in the past. This is the authentic version. That is the very, very easy version that anybody can make. That one goes a lot quicker. I started this about 10:30. It's now 1:30. So about 3 hours total. So anyway, I'll get this loaded up for you, and at the end I'm going to put a slideshow of Tink's kitchen, the Bebop kitchen, and then I will be back with you later for a chat video. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I will talk to you all later. I love you all. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. T-shirt link below.